Hello YouTube, it is Laotian Network Numbers, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different again, since okay. Yeah, I'm doing a stream right now. Where I'm going to be doing what if the Numberblocks had Hunger Games Battle Royale. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to share my screen. Share the audio as well. Yeah. Of all the Numberblocks, sadly I wasn't able to include images. Also included -1 for fun, even though she isn't official. Let's proceed. As the truth, no podiums, so sounds. Wayward, 3 runs away with a bunch of just run. 64. That's 40. Snack that was quick. Didn't expect that to happen. 20. Right, what would he do to that? It's just mean. 30 pushes 22 off a cliff during a knife. Nah. What? Really? Yeah. 7 snatches a pair of size. 1 takes a cigarette from inside the corner. 19 grabs a sword. 16 takes a handful of 3. 11 kills 14 of his. Oh, looks like skateboarder's dead. 55 shoots a 40 blow into 50's neck, slowly killing her. 30 backpack full of camping equipment. 6 and 26 fights, 36 and 21. 36 and 21 survive. 90 runs away from 81 grabs it, not realizing it is empty. 49 finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. -1. Try to go inside the cornucopia. So 23 finds a surprise and again 49 did. 24 finds a bag full of explosives. Day 1, 29 runs away from 27. 81 receives a hatch of an unnamed sponsor. 24 searches for a water source. Even 13 searches for a water source. Very confusing indeed. 19 runs away from 10. Literally, what's scary about 10? She's just a rocket. 28 hunts for other tributes. 31 receives medical supplies from an unnamed sponsor. 5 steals from 30 while she isn't looking. 11 hunts for other tributes. 64, 70, and 90 tracked down and killed. Oh, really? You'll kill the super rector? You're just being idiotic. 40 takes 15's food, killing her. Well, who's gonna overcomplicate everything now? Since 15's gone. Some other steps got still alive, so guess they're here.
Are you being naughty there, Sam?
Oh, sorry, technical difficulties.
No, you're not. You're having a little lie down, weren't you? Little lie down bet, Sam. You alright, Elliot Rose?
7 searches, but 5.
Oh, Brody.
4 makes a slingshot. 23 died trying to escape the arena. Was there a secret arena?
I think Mummy's on her way home.
16 receives
Mum's
medical
on her way
supplies
home,
from an
Elliot.
unknown sponsor. 32 searches for a water source. 25 thinks about home. 8 begs for 21 to kill him. She reluctantly obliges, killing 8. Is dead. pure dead. 18 makes a 0 to kill. She
I know we did get
refuses,
your mum's
keeping
washing
18
machine.
alive. 18 travels to higher ground.
Away home again.
2 tries to sleep through the entire day. 3 goes hunting. 100 hunts for other tributes. 17 defeats 41 in a fight that spares her life. -1 accidentally steps on the land. Alright, well, that's a thing, because she wasn't official. 9 picks flowers. 55 sets an explosive off, killing 36 and 60. 1 sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. 35 tries to spearfish with a trident. There we go, we got all the fallen tributes. About 14 of them have fell. Night 1. 40 fends 10, 32 and 4 away from his 5. 31 sets up a camp for the night. 7 and 13 run into each other and decide to truce for the night. 11 thinks about winning. 16 tends to 38 wounds. 29 loses sight of where he is. 3's trap kills 81. Why kill the biggest where, excluding 100? 0 and 35 talk about the tribute still alive. 9 questions is sanity. Shut up!
Brody Griffith.
Shut up!
Brody Griffith.
Shut up! Shut up. Sorry, technical difficulties. 18 is
Where
unable
it came from, it's still in my bag. Mum
to
gave it me, but I put it in here, I think it is.
Unfortunate technical difficulties. Sorry about that. 18 is unable to convince 27 not to kill him. 21 goes to sleep. Whoops. Technical difficulties. Had to move here. Carry on. 17, 19 and 2 sleeping shifts. 25 tends to 80's wounds. 5 cooks her food before putting her fire out. 49, 1, 130 and 64 sleeping shifts. 90 receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. 24 is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. 70 climbs a tree to rest. And 55 thinks about winning. 19 receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. 32 makes a slingshots. 24 begs for 27 to kill her. She reluctantly obliges, killing 24. 40 bleeds out due to untreated injuries. 11, 35, 16 and 1 raids 13's camp while he is hunting. 29 sees smoke start rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. 64 receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 19 suits 10, 7 and 0 hunt for other tributes. 131 and 3 start fighting, but 31 runs away as 100 kills 3. 80 collects fruit from a tree. 21 stabs 9 with a tree branch. 5 collects fruit from a tree. 4, 70 and 28 successfully ambush and kill 55, 25 and 49. Oh my god, who did it? I need to coordinate this. Alright, let me do this. 4 killed 55, 70 killed 25, and 28 killed 49. 17 collects fruit from a tree. 30 accidentally detonates a landmine whilst trying to arm it. 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. 21, 11 and 90 cheerfully sing songs together. 27 is awoken by nightmares. 28 receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. 16 loses sight of where she is. 64 attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. 70 screams for help. 31 questions his sanity. 7 cooks his food before putting his fire out. 80 receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. 100 looks at the night sky. 104 and 17 tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. 10 stays awake all night. 19 thinks about home. 32 and 29 sleep in shifts. 5, 13 and 2 sleep in shifts. 35 climbs a tree to rest. 90 tries to spearfish with a trident. 80 fishes. 100 tries to spearfish with a trident. 16 discovers a cave. 13 and 70 work together for the day. 4 hunts for other tributes. 11, 17, 31 and 1 hunt for other tributes. 32 stalks 64. 21, 28, 2 and 10 hunt for other tributes. 19 questions her sanity. 5 begs for 0 to kill her. She refuses, keeping 5 alive. 35 questions his sanity. 29 injures himself. 27 discovers a river. 7 dies from an infection. It's totally unlucky. Only 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. 3. 64 tries to treat her infection. 4 and 100 sleep in shifts. 5 questions her sanity. 2 is awoken by nightmares. 11 tries to sing herself to sleep. 13 starts a fire. 31 thinks about winning. 16 cries herself to sleep. What the flip? 1-0 fight 90 and 70. 90 and 70 survive. 35 cooks his food before putting his fire out. 21 and 28 talk about the tribute still alive. What the? 32, 18, 27 and 29 form a suicide pact, killing themselves. What would you guys do immediately? Ah, that's brutal. Zen is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. 17 looks at the night sky. 19 receives a hatchet from an unnamed sponsor. 17, 5, 13 and 64 hunt for other tributes. 2 tries to spear a fish with a trident. 100 questions her sanity. 70 thinks about home. 31 makes a slingshot. 90 explores the arena. 35 pokes for 28 to kill him. She refuses, keeping 35 alive. 16 attacks 4, but he manages to escape. 21 collects fruit from a tree. 19 steals from 11 while she isn't looking. 10 dies from like literally 7 cannon shots. It's all the everyone's status. And 21 4 kills. Actually, no. 70 has 6 kills. Oh my god, 70, just calm down, please. So I thought 21 was the basic kills, so I scrolled down and it's nearest at 70. 13 goes to sleep. 4 tries to sing himself to sleep. 17 destroys 31's supplies while it's asleep. 100 begs for 64 to kill her. She refuses, keeping 100 alive. 28 and 19 hold hands. 5, 35 and 70 discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. 90 settings to his wounds. 16 receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. 2 tries to sing himself to sleep. 11 tends to 21's wounds. 16 and 4 hunt for other tributes. 13 searches for firewood. 2 spears 19 in the abdomen. 70 steals from 31 while he isn't looking. 11 tends to 5's wounds. 21 searches for a water source. 28 receives medical supplies from an unnamed sponsor. 64, 19 and 17 hunt for other tributes. 35 sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. 100 constructs a shack. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. 2 cooks his food before putting his fire out. 17 begs for 70 to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing 17. 64 sets up a cap for the night. 4 thinks about winning. 13 tends to his wounds. 35 thinks about home. 5 destroys 21's supplies while she is asleep. 16 and 11 hold hands. 31 cooks his food before putting his fire out. 28 loses sight of where she is. 100 accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. 90 questions his sanity. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. 21 decides not to go to the feast. 70 decides not to go to the feast. 4 decides not to go to the feast. 11, 31 and 5 confront each other, but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict. 90 decides not to go to the feast. 2 throws a knife into 35's head. 28 decides not to go to the feast. 16 decides not to go to the feast. 64 falls into a pit and dies. Same goes for 13. 4 poisons 5's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. 70 chases 2. 11, 16, 21 hunt weather tributes. 28 falls into a frozen lake and drowns. 31 practices his archery. 90 thinks about home. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night number 6. 16 fends. 11, 21 and 2 away from her fire. 90 spears 20 in the abdomen. 31 tries to treat his infection. Violet sets up a camp for the night. 90 and 31 hunt for other tributes. 2 receives fresh food from an unnamed sponsor. 21 overhears 5 and 16 talking in the distance. 11 picks flowers. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. 90 falls into a frozen lake and drowns. 31, 11 and 5 get into a fight. 31 triumphantly kills them both. 21 thinks about home. 60 passes out from exhaustion. Does that mean she's gone? 2 stays awake all night. 21 questions his sanity. 31 spears 16 in 2 dies from dysentery. 5 cannon shots can be 21 severely slices 31 with a sword. 21 wins. Yeah, that's right. The Number Explorer is the winner of this. Here's all the placements. It's right there. We have 70 has the most kills. I just had to see 45 in last. Here's a summary. All the deaths and all the statistics. There we go. The entire list. Alright, thanks for watching this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for all the other bits getting noisy. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.